Hello, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Now, I will let you guys know, I've never actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom before, so this will be a new experience for me. So we start off with Joey going, well, this must be the lab mentioned in the letter. SIC Domino Labs, yeah, this looks like the place. It's pretty far from the city, there's nothing else here. I forget his name. I think that's Taya. Doesn't the building look futuristic? SIC is a famous overseas company, isn't it? It's a new game company that just started here in Japan, but it's already becoming a major player. I forget half the characters' names, so please do forgive me. And they've been using 3D images and virtual reality research to create some amazingly lifelike environments. Augmented reality, anyone? Now, I would love to see an augmented reality Pokemon battle, or an augmented reality Magic the Gathering duel, or heck, even a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. I think that would be amazing. Could you imagine the computing power that would actually need to be required to do that, though? I would still love to see it, and if a company could manage to do that, I would so want to give it a try. But yeah, so I hope, sorry, I did take my time to go through the dialogue to give you guys a chance to read it, as this game is very dialogue heavy at the beginning. So if you've got a little bit of patience, I would encourage you to stick it out at the beginning. This game does start off a bit slow, but it does get interesting later on. So if you ever pick up Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, my advice to you, give the game a chance before you go giving it a bad reputation. Because honestly, once you get past this boring fluff, which, you know, to some people they like a story, some people don't, and that's what makes people different. Some people enjoy things, you know, they just want to get smashed straight into the action. Other people love to take their time and enjoy the story and enjoy the scenery and learning about the game. So that's where I say, look at it objectively, you know, treat it as its own individual unique thing. But yeah, so basically we're just going through the characters are conversing at the moment. Let's see what's happening now, shall we? Okay, hey Yugi, didn't we see this guy at Kyber Corporation once? Yeah, I think so, but all of the people of Kyber Corporation give off the same kind of weird vibe. You are correct, I did work for Kyber Corporation. Jeez, he heard us. We're almost at the main lab. Hey, does that look familiar to you guys? I swear that was from like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cartoon series. This is SIC's latest simulator. It's a prototype, we're only using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the inside. Is this what you use to recreate the world of Duel Monsters? I gotta say though, I love the design of it, and it would be cool if somebody actually created a fully functional device like that, where you put the card down, the device would scan the card and then project it in full 3D augmented reality. Now that would be cool. I would so play that. But yeah, basically they're just going through. If you guys want to read the subtitles, I'm not going to read them all. I'll read them here and there. But I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so you're going to have to just watch. Do you think I'm that nice? No, sorry. You guys are going to have to watch. This is so exciting! I wonder what it'll be like. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does this seem on the level to you? Huh? What do you mean? This whole simulator seems suspicious. You're probably just overreacting. Ah, it's about to start. After 300 years of ruling the Rondevel continent, the I didn't read that. Since the 12th Emperor Heishin ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread throughout the empire. The The people suffer oppression, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. Heishin and a select group of his underlings, I didn't get to read all of that. Their lavish lifestyle is supported by heavy taxation. People on the fringe of the empire have responded with rebellion and revolt. This uprising has extended as far as the northern part. What's the matter? I don't know, but I've got a really bad feeling about this. So do I. Kingdom Simulator Overload. Safety lock engaged. Beginning transition to mode 2. I don't like this. Transition to mode 2 complete. Kingdom Simulator lock-in mode activated. What's happening? Uah! This isn't good. Yugi! Happened! Lord Yugi! Lord Yugi, wake up, please! Lord Yugi! Ah, my head. You seem to be coming out of it. Where am I? Huh? You're in port city of Makhad, on the western edge of Vaxi Island. You lost conscious suddenly. You just passed out right in the middle of our meeting, don't you remember? Remember what? You appear to be suffering from memory loss. Let me explain everything as quickly as I can. Your name is Yugi. You're the leader of the resistance here in Makhad. We were... something. We've tricked the Imperial forces into splitting up, and Etos, the ruler of these lands, is left with few guards. It was the perfect chance for us to break the Emperor's repressive hold, and we're just about ready to attack. No, none of it. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Poor Yugi. But it sounds like I'm expected to take command of the resistance. That is correct, Lord Yugi. You are, after all, the Supreme Commander. Without you, we don't even have enough marshals. You must lead on the front lines. Marshal? Oh dear. Have you forgotten everything? Marshals are a type of general and are central to a battle. Marshals can control monsters and engage in battle by pitting their monsters against those of the enemy. Each monster has incredible power equal to that of several thousand humans. This is why the marshals hold the key to victory in any battle. However, the number of men with this power over monsters is small, including you. So you're telling me that I have this special martial ability? You have it in spades, sir, although I'm afraid that your powers might be weaker in your current state. You will have to get it back slowly in battle. In the beginning, I will assist you in your recovery, Lord Yugi. Remember that Imperial units usually have a marshal assigned to them. You will need to get your battle instincts back if you're going to defeat the Imperial marshals. For the time being, you need to finish planning our strategy and organize our units. Come this way. Wow, this is a fine mess we're in. I know, it doesn't feel like we have any control over the game. I think it's safe to assume that we're trapped in this fantasy game world. They must have been planning on using us as their lab rats from the beginning. I wonder if the rest of our friends are here too. It's likely. They're probably just all as confused by whatever character roles they've been thrown into as well. We've got to find a way out of here. I don't know how much of what the SIC techies told us is true, but they did say that this is a game. Then it's got to have an ending, right? Maybe if we play the game and clear all the levels, it'll lead to a way out. That makes sense. With help from the rest of our friends, we're sure to find a way home. That seems to be our best bet for now. Okay. Please look at the map of Rondaval. This is Makhad, where we are right now. It's highlighted in green, my favorite color. And this is the target for our next battle. We're going to liberate. That's a lot of ground to cover. In order to do that, we've got to take control of the Tsugot provincial capital of the east. Wow, I didn't even know how to pronounce that, so I do apologize if I completely butchered that. I see. Tsugot is a large-scale... Oh, jeez. We won't stand a chance if we attack head-on. We should be able to lure some units away from the capital, and we've already managed to thin out the defenses at Makhad. Let's attack in force and take our first victory. Okay, what should I do? You will direct your marshals on the field of battle and attack the enemy main base, Lord Yugi. I'm certain not as strong as you, but I will also command a team of monsters and I will assist you. Just remember that none of other marshals are nearly as powerful as you are. Your success on the battlefield is key to the success of the resistance. There are many other details to plan. Let's start with organizing our units for the difficult battle ahead. What do you mean by organizing? As you may remember, I mentioned a little while ago that the enemy has its own marshals. Only a marshal commanding his own monsters stands a chance against an enemy marshal. No matter how weak a marshal may be, he can command up to 3 monsters. We're fighting an enormous empire, the number of power of its monsters. We must organize our own monsters into units so that we can combat the enemy. Luckily for us, we have several monsters that are willing to fight for our cause. The first thing you need to do is organize the monsters into groups and then assign them into your marshals. Each group of monsters is called a team. Please try to remember that, Lord Yugi. Let's start assembling our teams, shall we? After the teams are assembled, it's time to send them to battle. Also pay special attention to the center monster on each team. This monster is the team leader, and the team's movement speed is determined by the speed of its leader. I understand. Well, that's a really handy tip. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to that, and I probably should have. But you've got different marshals. You got Yugi. You got the Celtic Guardian. You got the Feral Imp. Look, you got Karibo. Oh, that's so cute. They're really cute. Look, 3D models of the of these little things. They're kind of cute. I had no idea what I was doing, to be honest with you. So it doesn't really give you much information or direction as to what you need to do. Or what you need, exactly what you need to do here in order to get your marshals ready. A little bit more of an explanation as to what you need to do would have been great here. And it would have made it a lot nicer for, you know, newer starting players, in my personal opinion. Because honestly, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just, you know, second guessing myself. But I'm guessing, once you've picked your teams, you hit start. The resistance is about to engage its first battle. Let us take victory to this day. As you can see, there are 4 villages, including the enemy main base at Makhad and the base at Jakhud. Thanks to our earlier planning, the main enemy force is much smaller than it once was, and it's not massed nearby. So I'm guessing that's their base. The ruler Etos has no idea. First, send someone to free the village of Rutham. The village is filled with supporters of the resistance. Will be good foothold. As we free nearby villages from repressive imperial rule, they will offer us items and money. We need both of these things to help build our forces. Well, it makes sense. You need money, you need food, you need to support your troops. That makes sense to me. So I'm guessing here you select your base and then send your teams out to do your little missions, I'm guessing. Okay, it's time to go to battle. Now, this is the thing. It doesn't really give you much information as to what you do here. But you select a team, and then you tell that team where they're going. And honestly, I had no idea what I was doing here. So you have to hit back, I think, or something. And there's so many different places on the map. Like, I had no idea what I was doing here. And I just decided to try and wing it. Honestly, I will apologize that this match or this video is taking a long time, but it took this long to get to the actual combat. And even then, when I sent out the people to do what they need to do, I'm like, are they doing anything? I couldn't actually tell that what I did was doing anything. You actually have to look into the map. What did I do? Yeah, I kept trying to figure out what was going on. So I've sent them all out, but I had no idea what I was doing. So if you actually look, see how you can actually see the team now moving? I didn't notice that. You actually have to pay attention, because that's like your monsters now moving on the map. And you can actually command them, so you can move them around. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I wish like I said, I really wish that this game had cut out a lot of the text fluff and given you more actual chance to play the game and show you what you're supposed to do and explain what you're supposed to do. But, you know, never mind. Look, no game is going to get it perfect the first time. But honestly, now that that team is there, I think I can get him to go to there. Or maybe, yeah, I'll get him to go there. So now when you send a team there, they will liberate the town, and you get money for it, or you get food, or you get items. Now Yugi has managed to, you know, do what he needs to do. I'm going to send some teams to the enemy base and see what happens, shall we? Now I will let you guys know that this video is a bit of a long one. It's about half an hour. So I hope you stick around. I don't think there's anything else that you need to do once you've liberated the towns. They literally just become yours. Or like, they become towns that, you know, I don't know if you can do something with them, or they just award you money, or food, or items, or whatever. I still couldn't figure it out. So, I don't know what is with the time limit, considering that, look how slow these guys move. Literally, there's like, I have no idea why they move so slow. It would be nice if you could, like, maybe speed up the combat or fast forward the combat to make these guys move faster, because you're just waiting for them to get there. I mean, I understand that maybe this is supposed to be a real-time event or a, you know, turn-based event, but you're sitting around waiting. Like, it's almost time to face the enemy marshals. When the 2 or more marshals meet in battle, each command, if you defeat all enemy monsters, you win. If you're both unable to defeat others, you have to exhaust the action point. The team wins the advantage. When Marshal's monsters are defeated, he must return to his main base. When the Marshal cannot return to the battlefield, if the Yugi team is defeated, it's vital that you protect yourself at all times. It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, a town, or castle simply by fighting them. You must force the enemy to flee or defeat all of the enemy's monsters. It is difficult to defeat an enemy in their stronghold. Be careful not to chase your enemies too far. And they're giving some really good tips here. Alright, let's see how we go. Okay, so now this is the fun part. This is the part that I enjoyed the most. So you got 3 monsters, and I'm not sure what they meant by you can't exhaust all your battle points. I don't know why it showed me as being defeated later, which is what you guys will see. I just couldn't figure it out. I was trying to go for the lowest one, which was that bug. Look at Karibo. That's so cool. I love the animation. I honestly wish that this game was just a little bit faster paced. So speed up the combat. Speed up the bit where they're moving in the map, and this game would have been spot on. You know, maybe give the option to skip the dialogue or to have dialogue scrolling. Or even voice lines would have been great. I mean, look, I understand that sometimes languages can be a pain or whatever. What's going on here? I have no idea what happened there. I do apologize. But yeah, other than that, you know, this game is pretty straightforward. I don't really have much else to say, so I'm just going to let you enjoy the rest of the video. Till next time. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.